Welcome travelers, I'm Free2Play and I'm your guide for successful free-to-play adventure on Terra. Today we'll beat the last EX levels of the Ultimate Training Tower, Part 2. So we'll tackle the EX3 right now with 8 level 4 or lower characters. And this will be the most frustrating challenge in the whole Ultimate Tower. And if you'd like to fast forward a bit, you can do that. Cut through sections here so that it won't last too long here. But there's one thing you really have to keep in mind. You don't have any Hasumi here, so you're not able to recover any SP apart from Dragon Scarves or Spirit Scarves. So you have to equip every of your units with those scarves, otherwise you will drain so much with his weakness skills, which target 1 in the phase 2 and which targets 3 in phase 3. So you have to really keep that in mind here, otherwise you should be really fine, because Feigns isn't dealing that much damage. I say that in pronunciation because it will be lots of damage, and you have to have at least A3 on every of your characters to survive his hardest attacks. Okay, let's go for the first phase. I will show you the weaknesses here, and I can cover most of them, but I use Wingate and Azalite especially for the shield breaking here. And as you've seen here, the smash and strike does 3100 damage, and it was a crit. So you have to heal up your units properly, and if you went for the break as I did here, you have enough time to heal everyone up again so that you don't run into any problems, because you don't have any revive here, because you only got them on your 5 stars, but this should be clear. Okay, now we have to attack only with his weaknesses to do any damage, and I have a few of his weaknesses, so I don't really care, and he has very less shields here instead of the other EX challenges, so you should be fine here with these travelers I have decided to take into this challenge. Therefore, his countdown attack won't matter to you, because you can take down every of his shields in a blink of an eye. This break damage wasn't enough to really take him out, but that didn't matter here, because I have lots of turns left here to take care of him, to get all the items I want from this battle. So please take your time here and heal up your group before anything stupid happens to one of your units, because you can't get them back. And if you take a look at the weaknesses, then you can clearly see that I brought almost every of them because of the ultimates who should strike really hard. Okay, Feigns is also striking hard, that's why we need to heal up properly, and I would do this every turn to prevent anything bad happen from here on out, and because we don't have any regen here. The only one coming to my mind who can regen is Menno. I didn't find him as good for this battle, but you can see for yourself which fits the best. What I really liked about here was that the eye for an eye of Devon caused the break if you didn't capture it right now. So using Devon here is always a plus for you, and I'm still on the opinion that using Fabio instead of Menno is a good thing here, because of the triple wind strike, which is always better than only 2 in case of making more shields break here. The rule by fear is a very strong move, but we don't see it as strong here because this is only the 4-star version of the fight, and that's why Feigns isn't that strong. The only thing we really have to care about is to deal effectively good damage, to be in the turn limit, and to be fully healed all the time, so that we don't use any unit to get all the items in the end. Okay, the third phase begin, and we can strike with all our ice attacks and with all our axe attacks, and we have lots of those who can really hit hard. Especially Azalite is a very good unit here, which has the capability of decreasing the resistance to ice, not even with her passive but with her ultimate, and this makes the fight even way less complicated and easy to win, especially the third and the fourth phase, because both of these phases do have the ice weakness, and this makes the fight a bit less hard to be defeated. So after the break he goes into his countdown mode, and this doesn't do any trouble to us because we have so much shield shaving attacks that it really doesn't matter to us in this state of the fight, so we don't have to fear anything. I don't even think that the attack he would launch would be hitting as hard, so maybe you don't have to fear about that. The only thing you have to fear is now, because he has casted weakness onto our whole team. But to be honest, I'm not really scared about that here, because this enemy is gone in an instant in the third phase, and this will also take place here in the fourth phase, because he also has the ice weakness again, as I said before. We don't see the ultimate attack of him, because now we have everyone in the front who can really do big damage to him, and we have all his weaknesses just prepared for him. So the only thing we just have to think about right now is when we're going to launch the ultimate attacks. But I have to just tell you, we have so much ultimates left with our 4 stars, so it doesn't really matter at all here. Feints is just a thing of the past now. The first break we have tried to do a lot of damage, so that the next break we can finally beat this guy with the ultimates we have left. I don't really care which of those ultimates I have on every character is going to beat this guy, so I just decided for this round to be an ultimate round. The only normal attack I do is a heal more, so that Feint's next attack won't trouble me anymore, and we're almost over with this fight. So this is Feint's last attack, which can silence our unit, but silence doesn't forbid my crescent moon, which is the final blow for this fight. So with this 4-star team I was able to get all the items I wanted from this battle, and if you want to beat all the other EX levels on the 100th floor, then go for these videos here. And if you'd like this channel to class up, I really appreciate a subscription and thumbs up. See you next time, you're free to play.